Still on reproduction. This time we are going to look at reproduction in lower animals. So we are going to look at some samples of questions on reproduction from lower animals. The first question is, which of the following courtship behavior brings most viable males to mate with the female? The emphasis here, we are looking at courtship behavior that brings viable male to mate with the female. Option A, seasonal migration. B, territorialism. C, pairing. And D, display. Now, all the option given are courtship behaviors. And courtship behavior is that behavior is displayed by organism to attract the opposite organism. Now, seasonal migration, some fish, some birds, they move from where they dwell to other area seasonally. And this area is kilometers away from where they originally stationed. Territorialism is when you see a male organism establishing a territory, a locality, which it defends against intrusion of other mature males. Examples of animals that display this type of courtship, territorialism, you find them in dog, lizard, gamma lizard, and some other animals. The pairing is when male and female are moving together, and we see this type of behavior clearly with cock and hen. Then display can be in form of singing, like all these melodious songs. Some birds display can be display of color, feather like an ostrich bird, display the feathers, the beauty of the feather. Then we see even the cock display their feathers and dance. All those display is to attract the female. But which of them to attract the most viable male to the female for mating? Looking at them, is the one that requires laborious labor is A, which means they have to fly or move a very long distance. A weak one cannot cover such distance. So the most viable option here is option A, which is seasonal migration. Question 2. Which of these organisms does not practice territorialism? A, agama, B, fowl, C, dog, D, goat. Agama lizard establish a territory in defense against intruder, which is territorialism. Fowl, they also control some zone, but it's not as strong as agama lizard. Dog can fight because of the intrusion to its territory by other male to protect the female and not for its own use alone. Then D, goat. Goat, as it pursues any female it sees, so it has no territory. It doesn't practice territorialism. So option D is a viable option here. That's the answer to the question. Question 3. The bright color of male agama lizard is for what? A, attraction of opposite sex. B, defense against enemies. C, camouflage. D, cooling of the body. Now, the bright color of male agama lizard, is it to defend itself against enemy? Is it for camouflage? Answer is no. It's a display put on by an organism as courtship. So, if it's for courtship, then A is the answer, attraction of opposite sex. Because B is for defense, C is for defense. When you are camouflaging, you don't want enemy to detect you. Then cooling of the body. Gamma lizard does not cool off the body. If it's cooling off the body, it hides under shade. So, being a cold-blooded animal. Let's go to question 4. Some fishes, like tilapia cichlids, that carry their eggs or fries in the mouth for some time for protection are described as A. Mouth feeders, B. Mouth protectors, C. Oral incubators, D. Buccal fillers. The question is fish that keep their eggs in the mouth. In other words, we describe this one as ovoviviparity. Then, what name do we call such organisms? It's not mouth feeders, it's not mouth protectors, and there's nothing like mouth fillers. So, as option C is the answer because they are mouth incubators. Ora means mouth, oral incubators. So, answer to question 4 is option C, oral incubators. Question 5. Substrate spawning fishes are the ones that lay their eggs in where? Option A, attached to structures in the river to avoid the eggs being carried away by current. B, scattered, that is, lay their eggs scattered in the water. C, lay their eggs in bubbles. And D, lay their eggs and retain them in the mouth. D is out of it because that is mouth incubators, oral incubators or mouth brooders. In laying the eggs in bubbles does not answer the question. Look at the emphasis in number 5. Substrate means something solid that supports something. So substrate spawning must be structures in the river that the eggs are attached for protection against being washed away. So the answer to the question 5 is option A.